Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, it's played into... Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Fermin carries the ball down the right. Fermin. Oh, this is a very good run. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. First quarter of an hour gone. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe is a player who barely needs a chance! It's in! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And that has been cleared. Back in once. Bullish header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Messi. Mbappe. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's beaten the last man. Takes a shot! There's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bayern claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kubasi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Hello attendees,
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive certainly, and a goal
Would the
each.
father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
So once again, we're underway. here's Bale. Roberto Carlos. Bale. Bale's cross. And he shoots! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Piqué calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Eder Militao. He's found a way through. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And it's Cruyff. And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played in with purpose. That's going to go a long way. All the way back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe, little pass back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Alvarez, and a chance! Yes, it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe. Number
Both sides
16,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
coming on the field.
So all
Number
square
25,
and not for the first time.
Rashford.
Well, this
Number
poses a very
15,
interesting question now,
Müller.
Peter. Do they push on
Substitution
to
in
try and
progress.
win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Goes looking wide. Now it's
There will
Mbappe.
be 3 minutes added
Pitches it
time.
off him. Goulet. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Figo. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it. A momentary lapse, mercilessly Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
from the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise, this is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as... It's Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely shaped ball. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rooney. That has been slung wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Messi. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's really well manoeuvred. Pelé, nicely aimed pass. And this is Son Heung-min. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the...
Beckham! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Beckham. And this is Pele. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Probing pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rooney. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Been indicated.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind.
And we hit half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
San Antonio certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the
Hello,
pedal.
everybody,
They
and
need to
please
keep pushing,
join me in
keep
wishing
imposing.
a happy
Don't
wedding
leave the door
anniversary
open for
one
the
of our
opposition.
fan club members.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. Kaka. It's Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a sharp pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Maldini. And here's Beckham. Beckham. Nice looking ball. He's in a great position here. He is Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Has a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. And that's a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball, and he's in here! Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Kimmich, and he's in on goal! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it does... Beckham!
He went for the curler. Pele, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Rooney. He's found a way through. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
2 added minutes
Tries
have
to
been
pass it
indicated.
through. And that has left him in a heap. That is good alertness. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and No doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and...
Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Zico. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate.
It's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Rooney. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Rooney. Looking for options for movement. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a really well-measured ball. Tele. Now it's Rooney. Rooney! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardiol. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out towards the right wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Kimmich is there, and he can pick it up. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Is now on sale in the stadium hall. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hazard.
Here we go again then.
Is number 13.
San Antonio have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great chance! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to play it through. Busquets goes long. Ferdinand.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé. He's picked his way through, and that is expertly dealt with. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Rooney. Now it's Zico. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. And he's there to belt it away. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Bouten gets it clear. Beckham. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Has a shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Tottenham have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is number 21. Bale.
Leicester is there and he can get that clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Pele. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zico! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Nice interception, well timed.
5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Zico. Now it's Beckham. Guardiola. Maldini. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And it's Messi. Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Little pass back. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's decided to go for it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini with the clearance.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and...
Shoots! In for the pieces! And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's in a great position here. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. Christensen gets rid without sophistication and smartly reclaimed. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's found a way through.
Nico Williams really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Isak is onto this. Robertson, he has found a way through. Oh, great header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Isak really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Might be danger here. And he's quick to get it clear again. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Rummenigge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Just the goalkeeper. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's on it. Can he get away? And that is as far as they're going to go. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spread out to the left. Played back in, and he's gone backward here. He's free, he has got space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rummenigge! It's hit the upright.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 30, Messi. Number 12, Ferran Torres.
Van Dijk
Number
is there
15,
to clear.
Nico Williams. Number 13, Gavi. Coming on the
Alexander-Arnold
field,
looking
number
for a
8,
runner.
Erling
Ferdinand
Haaland.
spots it and
Number
intercepts.
17, Neymar.
Kimmich.
Number 11,
Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of
Number
course.
6, Vinicius
That's been
Junior.
intercepted.
Number
Mbappe
20,
has given away a free
Eduardo
kick.
Camavinga.
And this is Pele. Pele. And he's found a way past. It's Pele! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And this is Son Heung-min.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he shoots! He should have put that one away. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. Son Heung-min! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
A case now of complete control. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. No way through there. Son Heung-min. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Pele. Rummenigge. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast.
There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So, a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So, the most significant moment of the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ferdinand. Nesta. Kimmich. Now it's Eto'o, out to the right.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a promising position. And this is Messi. There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Eto'o. That's a sharp pass. And it's Rooney. Son Heung-min. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Eto'o puts his foot on the gas. Beckham. A header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Played out towards the right wing. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
There will be 1 minute
There's
at
a
a
beautiful
time.
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Oh, what a
And if
terrific
you do have a
45
chance
minutes,
today,
all
please
triggered
take some
by a
time out to give your
helter-skelter
support to our
tempo
Better
that
Stadium
has,
Fund.
you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff,
Substitution.
with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he's picked out the run. It's Rooney! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Eto'o. And this is Son Heung-min! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Son Heung-min. Ronaldinho. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Son Heung-min.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Son Heung-min.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Eto'o. Thuram calmly anticipates. Now he's got space here. Eto'o! And that would have been game, set and match.
Eto'o has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Ronaldinho. And that was very necessary. Passes short and sharp. He has a look up. And Cruyff! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Beckham voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please make sure to watch the
So
screen.
what do you
for
take
an
away from it all,
information-
Jim?